I'm in Tokyo, Japan, and this piece of sushi cost me 50 cents. Now, with over 400 conveyor belt sushi restaurants in Tokyo, how good can it really be? So I'm gonna take you to 3 different conveyor belt sushi spots around the city. One that's super high end at about $100, one mid-range between 20 and 30, and the one I'm at right now, which costs about $1 for a single plate of sushi. And at the end of this video, I'm gonna go over which one was my absolute favorite and which one was worth the money. Let's start ordering. So we're at Sushiro, a very inexpensive chain here in Japan. And I don't care what anyone says, I love chain restaurants, even in America. But here in Tokyo and all over Japan, chain restaurants are just a little bit different. They kind of do everything really, really well. And with this one having plates of sushi for about 150 yen, which is right now with the current conversion, like under $1, it's like a no-brainer. Like, you have to come at least try it. Because if you try some sushi that you didn't like, well, it's like, well, it was a buck, no big deal. So absolutely have to try Sushiro, I think. This is gonna be pretty cool. First round of sushi came, and I have to try the weirdest one first, which is the salmon with cheese. Looks like it's topped with mayonnaise. It's been broiled. It's just calling my name. I don't care what you think. I ordered the sushi. It's so good. I'm staring at my wife right now. You can't wait. You have to eat this right now. You have to eat this right now. Very unctuous, beautiful broiled, kind of like sear taste. Mayonnaise and cheese. Don't judge me. Okay. Now we're going for the bonito, one of my favorite types of sushi for nigiri, and that's often overlooked. Everyone goes for just like the normal kind of like fatty tuna. Bonito has some minced green onions on there and some ginger. I'm telling you, man, that tastes so good. It makes me really upset how in America, for that exact same piece of sushi, and even like a worse quality, would probably cost me like $5 or $6 a plate. Yeah, no thank you. All right, so for the fatty salmon, I can't express how good the rice is. Sushi is mostly rice. And if the sushi rice is not done well, if it's not the right temperature, if it's not the right texture, if they don't put the right amount of vinegar, it kind of screws everything up. So it's something that I think most places get wrong in the United States is the rice. Trust me, it's needed. Last year of our first round is the flounder fin. Looks like there's like a little leaf underneath. Got some of that soy sauce on there. Oh, man. Beautiful texture. That little leaf, it's aromatic. That's what I like about Sushiro. It seems like cheap sushi with very good variety. And you can try some new things, and I like that. Without fear, because if you don't like it, you don't have to eat it. So Sushiro has more than just $1 plates of sushi. They have a little bit of everything from like seasonal crab dishes to, I don't know, fried pieces of sushi to everything else in between, things that you would really like super fatty tuna, they have that too, but a little bit of a warning, those things are higher in price, and the quality here is really good, but I wouldn't go crazy on the high-end stuff here. I think you're better off trying to go to a different type of place for the higher end, really unique seasonal items. For the inexpensive sushi, you just want a cheap meal, you want to try some variety. I think Sushiro has been a pretty good spot for that. So last round of sushi here, I decided to get one like premium thing. So this is their seasonal snow crab, tempura style on sushi. So put a little soy sauce on here. Probably need a 2-biter. I can do it in 1 bite. I can do it in 1 bite? I can do it in 1 bite. Doing it in 1 bite. Please don't be super hot. That's really freaking good. Okay, so that was 390 yen. Very delicious. If you don't like crab, we probably can't be friends. Just letting you know. Unless you're allergic, you have an excuse there. Okay. Next hand roll here, tuna hand roll. So this is actually 150 yen, $1. There's a ton of tuna in here. And put a little soy sauce, tuna hand roll, lots of tuna. yeah. It's like surprise after surprise of deliciousness. Last piece of sushi, we have the tuna gunkin roll here, minced tuna. I put a little sweet and soy sauce on there. Perfect. Sometimes I'm just left speechless because the quality for the money is really good. So, dollar sushi, it's really this good. It's hard to beat. Thumbs up for my wife. She agrees. And it's like, it's so freaking good. I'm still chewing on it. Jesus.
So $1.
$1?
$1. $1. You can get the best sushi in life for $1.
If you're liking this video so far, go ahead, hit the like and subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. That way, when my new videos come out, you'll get them right away. I'd like to hear from you guys. Go ahead and leave a comment if you would eat $1 sushi in Tokyo, or do you think it'll be just as bad as $1 sushi in the United States? So we just sat down at Sushi Numazuko, and we're starting to kind of dig in. This is our mid-range where you can expect to pay between $20 and $30. And already I noticed a difference with the portions of the fish on every single piece of sushi. And this is much more traditional too, with the conveyor belts rolling. They're making the sushi fresh and they're going ahead and just putting it onto the conveyor belt and it comes around to everybody. So you kind of got to be quick, know what decisions you have to make. Got this sushi with some boiled salmon with mayonnaise. Oh, that's good. All right, we're gonna get another one because that's what the wife wants. That's like ridiculously good. So they gave us a menu, which I have here, and you can see all the different things that are on there and the prices. They have different plates and different prices for each plate. So this is a little bit more normal for a conveyor belt sushi spot where you have different colored plates, you save them. As you keep eating, you save them, you stack them. And at the end, they'll go ahead and charge you based on how many plates you have of each price. It's a pretty simple system. I can already taste a difference. Now, these are much more expensive. Yes, they do have pieces for 160 yen. There's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different things. So definitely not a place I would say is like a super cheap place. I like the price ranges that they've given us. All right. Ooh, she's picking some unique pieces that maybe wouldn't have found at Sushiro or any of the other places that we got for sushi when they have like a normal sushi set. So good, take advantage, try something different. You never know what you might find. And you never know what you might like really like, because now's your chance to try some variety. Don't just stick with what you know, just getting the tuna, just the salmon. Try something different. Okay, getting some of the yellowtail right now. It's actually like a big piece of fish. At Sushiro, very small, very thin pieces, and that's kind of what you're paying for when you're, have 50, 75 cents for a piece of sushi, so. Oh man. Yellowtail isn't always my favorite, and that is freaking fantastic. So we got the sea bream, marinated tuna, seared blackthroat sea perch. Seared blackthroat sea perch. I can't even say it, say that 5 times fast. So we're starting off with a sea bream first. Oh yeah, clean taste, firm texture. That's why I love sushi.
I got red snapper, that's red snapper.
Light red snapper. All right, marinated tuna right here, this guy. A little fishier, kind of smoky. Maybe not my favorite, but that's okay. It's okay to try things and pick something that may not be your favorite, but just remember that for next time so you don't pick it again. I think our final round of sushi, you gotta try the unagi. I saw them blazing that thing up. Toasty, roasty, you gotta get it fresh. Oh, man, that's melt in your mouth. I barely had to chew. Feels so delicious. I freaking love it. Okay, fatty tuna time. Medium fatty tuna. Everyone loves otoro, and that is great, but medium fatty tuna doesn't get enough respect when it comes to sushi. So, all right, little duck and soy sauce. Silky soft. Exactly what you want from a piece of fatty tuna. All right, got the flounder. Let's try this guy. Ooh. That's a surprise hero right there. Flounder is really firm, beautiful flavor, super clean, right amount of wasabi too. All right, finish up with some sea bream, top with all these goodies. Smells nice. Oh, I spoke too soon. That sea bream for me, that's my favorite piece, I think, of the day. Sea bream and then unagi. Oh yeah, super delicious. A lot of great sushi. Every piece is really good. One or two pieces I could have gone without. Like the marinated tuna was okay. That wasn't my favorite, but everything else was spot on, really delicious. Next we have our high-end spot. Over $100 for an entire meal. We're gonna see if that conveyor belt sushi is worth it, if the quality is there, if the price portions are there. I don't know, I'm excited to see it. We are at Kaiten Sushi Ginza Onodera, and we were lucky enough to get in with the first wave. We got here just a few minutes before they opened. So we're gonna start ordering some sushi now, and we're gonna see how this compares to everything else. So I'm excited. We have little touch screens in front of us. The conveyor belt isn't really moving right now. So maybe that comes up later, or maybe after everyone kind of like gets settled in. But it looks like we have these ordering tablets right in front of us, just like every other place. So we're gonna take a look at some of the seasonal things here. So we're gonna try medium fatty tuna, the #1 ordered item on the menu right here. Soy sauce is already on top. Sweet, sublime tuna goodness. I think my wife's in heaven over there next to me. Yes. So very clean, thick piece of medium fatty tuna. That's the way it should be. Snow crab. Goodness, that is a clean crab taste. Soy sauce on top, the right amount of wasabi. I've never even had this before. I didn't know you can even get this for sushi. Seared flounder. Not something you hear for sushi every day. What did I just eat right now? That was so amazing. That has a nice firm texture. Soft in some parts, firmer in the others. Ooh, that sear is super nice though. That flounder was like melt in your mouth. Tira just said so. Very surprised and we're really happy about that. Okay. Seared salmon. Oh no, it's falling apart. The sushi rice is falling apart. I'm holding it too long. I'm playing with my food. Don't play with the food. Psych, it's okay. As I was expecting, delicious. There's something about a nice sear, a little bit of char, just goes a long way. So already, big quality difference as I would expect and hope for, especially here in Tokyo, even compared to yesterday when we were at Numazuko for their conveyor belt sushi. The pieces are even bigger and thicker, and there's just an obvious taste and quality difference. I don't know, everything just tastes oh, looks like they're doing like some sort of fresh butchering at the moment. As we're eating, they were bringing in fresh fish literally right behind us at the door, showing off the sushi flex, as one would say when it comes to good sushi. As I was saying before I was interrupted by that really wonderful display of wonderful, delicious fish. Everything does seem to be a step up, and I like that. We're paying more money, I expect it to be a little better. So this is already getting pretty expensive already. So that's okay, we're gonna spend like over $100 here. raw shrimp with the head. I'm not sure if you're supposed to eat the head. There's like blue stuff in there. Am I supposed to eat that? I'm not going to right now. Freaking awesome. I expect nothing else. That's great. Oh, what do you think, babe? She's freaking out over here too. Scurries are good. Sear, char, smoky, fatty tuna melts in your mouth. Toppings are perfect. I mean, unbelievable. Now for the tuna rib. I'm having moments over here. Clean, delicious, beautiful, tuna flavored, but none of it tastes fishy. So this is an argument for conveyor belt sushi places in Tokyo. It's not like low class or a lower grade of sushi. It's just in a different way. So when you go to a sushi restaurant, most of them have preset menus. So they have preset sushi lists. You pick between, you know, a low, medium, and higher level of sushi, which is fine. Like, that is a great way to eat sushi, and you have this wonderful experience, and I love those so much. What's nice about these conveyor belt sushi places, you have more options and variety. And you can pick between a lot of different things and maybe a few pieces you wouldn't normally pick or that these other sushi restaurants really won't have. So just finished up at Sushi Onodera, and it was amazing. It was expensive, but I loved just about all the sushi there, and it was such a good time. So here is the verdict for 3 delicious days of delicious conveyor belt sushi. Coming at number 3 is Numazuko. Mid-range, $20, $30 a person. It was delicious, it was fabulous, trust me, but I think the other places have a little bit more value, and I don't know, I just kind of liked them a little better. All right, coming at number 2 is Sushiro. Love the cheap sushi. It was easy to order. It was very friendly. If you're a first-time tourist to Tokyo, it should be one of your first places that you go to just to kind of get the hang of how sushi works, how it tastes, and the whole process is so streamlined that anyone can have a good time there. Number 1 is Sushi Onodera. Wonderful, amazing in every single way. The prices are high, but I do love all the different options. They give you some very special seasonal things. The staff was all super friendly. If you had any questions or if you wanted to do anything different, make any special requests, they're accommodating everybody. It is a well-oiled machine, and I don't know, I just loved all of the sushi. And Onodera just surprised me in every single way with amazing sushi, large portions of fish on every single bite. You won't go wrong with this amazing conveyor belt sushi spot if you have a little bit extra money to spend.